And welcome back. Did you watch 1986 Firewalker with Chuck Norris and Louis Gossett Jr.?
I'm so mad at you for this movie. I'm so mad at you.
Lights, camera, and action. Welcome to the I Remember Liking That Movie podcast. Remember those childhood movies you loved? We're going to watch them again and find out if they're still as amazing as you remember. Let's get ready to join Anna and Jimmy as they go back and watch those movies you remember being oh so awesomely good. Horror movies that scared. Comedy movies that dared.
Damn!
And action movies so preposterously ludicrous that they defied the laws of common sense. Now, here's your hosts, Anna Santos and Jimmy Coates.
And welcome to the I Remember Liking That Movie podcast. This is part 2. Well, I guess it depends on what order you're going to watch them, and they're probably both out at the same time. But my second Chuck Norris movie is Firewalker. And I remember this as a kid because it's basically an Indiana Jones knockoff with Louis Gossett Jr. and Chuck Norris. Have you seen this movie?
I have seen this movie and I vaguely remember it.
Okay.
I'm going to be real honest though. I don't remember details because I think the last time I saw it was the late 80s. And I'm pretty sure I only saw it once. But I remember Chuck Norris and Louis Gossett Jr. Like I have images in my brain of them in scenes. So I'm like, I know I've seen it. Couldn't tell you details about the plot to save my life. But I'm like, I know I've seen it, but literally like 40 years ago.
This is another movie with friends renting it because it was available.
Yeah.
But it was, again, another Chuck Norris action movie. But I remember it being funny. It's directed by the same guy that directed The Guns of Navarone, Cape Fear, the original Cape Fear with Gregory Peck and Robert Mitchum, Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, Battle of the Planet of the Apes. So he's a capable director.
Yes.
But he also got into canon movies, and like he did Death Wish 4. He did a lot of Charles Bronson's, like Murphy's Law, 10 to Midnight. So I don't know. Know.
I mean, at this point, he would have been in his 70s.
Yes.
So he probably wouldn't have been getting the same kind of work, we'll say. And he was probably just like, I really like directing. Let's keep going. Although I would love to be on fly on the wall for his conversations with his friends and family at the end of a workday. Coming home from this, I would love to know. I want to know exactly what he said.
Yeah. Well, before we start, let us go back to just a few more Chuck Norris jokes. Chuck Norris beat the sun in a staring contest. Chuck Norris destroyed the public I just read the punchline. Chuck Norris destroyed the periodic table because Chuck Norris only recognizes the element of surprise. Fuck.
Love Chuck Norris jokes.
Chuck Norris, when Chuck Norris enters a room, he doesn't turn the lights on, he turns the dark off. Chuck Norris can build a snowman out of rain. Chuck Norris can set ants on fire with a magnifying glass at night. If Chuck Norris was on the Titanic, the iceberg would have avoided the ship. There is no theory of evolution, just a list of creatures Chuck Norris allowed to live. Chuck Norris takes 20 minutes to watch 60 Minutes. Chuck Norris can cook minute rice in 30 seconds. Chuck Norris once climbed Mount Everest in 15 minutes, 14 of which was building a snowman at the bottom. Chuck Norris's calendar goes straight from March 31st to April 2nd. No one fools Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris can divide by 0. When Chuck Norris does division, there are no remainders.
That's
Chuck
fantastic.
Chuck Norris has also counted to infinity more than once. Chuck Norris does not sleep. He waits. Chuck Norris is the only person on the planet that can kick you in the back of your face. This will be my last one. When Chuck Norris looks in a mirror, the mirror shatters because not even glass is dumb enough to get in between Chuck Norris and Chuck.
That's a good one.
Oh my God. I'm just looking at, you can find them all. They're so great.
There's so many of them.
When Chuck Norris was in middle school, his English teacher assigned him an essay, What is Courage? He received an A+ for turning in a blank page with only his name at the top. Okay. Firewalker is an Indiana Jones rip, and this happened a lot in the 80s. There were King Solomon's Mines, which actually has, I believe, Sharon Stone in it. Also, a great one was Romancing the Stone, Jewel of the Nile. So there were a lot of, they didn't quite get to that Indiana Jones level, but some of them were actually good. And I remember liking this movie. I'm probably wrong.
No. I think you might be right.
Maybe.
Because I don't remember hating it, which is good. Now, the question is, did I pull a year one with this where my brain erased it because we don't want to remember it? Maybe. I think I saw it like once in the late 80s, but I don't have any strong feelings towards it. So I don't think I like hate it. I also don't think I loved it as much as you did.
Yeah. I might not have loved it as much as I did.
I mean, valid.
What do we think a budget of an Indiana Jones knockoff from Canon Pictures starring Louis Gossett Jr. and Chuck Norris would be?
17 million?
Let's see. 10.
What?
10 million. Shooting locations in Mexico.
Interesting.
Yet, how much was it for Invasion USA?
It was like 12 million.
Yeah.
That's why I upped it. Because I was like, well, if you spent 12 million on Invasion USA, now you're going to Indiana Jones this with Louis Gossett Jr. Yeah, it's going to be more money. Apparently not.
Well, it made 11.9 million. So it made just a bit over.
It barely broke even. Barely.
I bet by the end, the accountants were like, whew.
We made $20.
We just made our money back. It was released on November 21st. That might not have been a great Christmas time. The fuck. In just over 1,100 theaters.
Yeah.
And it came in at number 4. It opened up with 4.1 million. During that time, Crocodile Dundee was still number 1 in its 9th week.
Jesus.
I remember loving that movie. My parents loved that fucking movie. An American Tell, that's with Fido, wasn't it? Or Fievel or Fivel?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it opened up that same one. Oh my God. The movie my racist grandmother took me to, Song of the South. It's probably around this time. It was at number 3, and it was re-released this week. Firewalker came in number 4. The Color of Money, I'm guessing this is the Tom Cruise one.
Yeah.
Was in its 6th week. Peggy Sue Got Married was at number 6 in its 7th week. Soul Man was at number 7 in its 5th week. The Wraith, that's with Charlie Sheen as the car comes back and kills all the people that killed him in a car accident.
Oh, I don't remember. I don't think I've seen that one.
It's probably not a great movie, but I remember it being a great movie.
I love how you're so unsure of yourself now. You're like, it's a great. No, it's probably not great.
Probably
Never
not.
mind.
Stand By Me was number 9 in its 16th week, and number 10, Children of a Lesser God, was in its 8th week at number 10. Oh, Top Gun, just for shits and giggles here, was at number 11 in its 28th week. Jesus Christ.
That's nuts.
For 1986. Oh my God. All right. Well, it didn't do very good. But it didn't bomb completely.
Yeah. Didn't do super great.
No. The poster, if you look at it, it's a very 80s that kind of, it runs along Indiana Jones. Let me bring it up here. It basically just has Chuck Norris, Louis Gossett Jr. up top. It has them swinging, and it has a priest of a Mayan temple, and they got torches. Well, Louis Gossett Jr. has a map, and of course Chuck Norris has a gun and a cigar. Yeah, it's all right. It's nothing.
Of course.
Nothing great. Here's the only tagline I can actually find is they're looking for lost treasure and finding all kinds of trouble.
I mean, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Again, I don't think the critics were kind to this movie.
I don't think so either.
There we go. Jesus Christ, took up forever here. Oh, fuck me. 13 critics comes in at 8%.
Jesus.
There are just over 5,000 viewers. Popcorn meter coming in at 33%.
Sir.
I picked
Sir.
it. There's got to be. Oh, there is one review, good review, and it is Ed Travis from Synapse. It was done in 2019. A derivative film that feels slapped together and packaged for quick sale, but that doesn't mean I didn't have a blast watching it.
Thank you, Ed Travis.
If you want to, you can shoot out a few here.
Sure, I'll shoot out a few. Mike Massey from Gone with the Twins gave it 3 out of 10. A girl fight on top of an unconscious Norris is a fun touch, but wasted wordiness, a stupidly cackling villain, and a cult ceremonial mumbo jumbo bogged down the pacing. David Nusser from Real Film Reviews gave it 1 out of 4, a palpably worthless relic of the 1980s. Wow. Here's another one with words. Vincent Canby from the New York Times gave it 1 out of 5 when Mr. Norris, the former karate champion, isn't using his feet on ill-tempered Indians and Mexicans. He's stomping on the facetious dialogue, which deserves it more. Scott Weinberg, 1.5 out of 5. Almost embarrassingly bad Chuck Norris Raiders ripoff. Paul Atanasio says kitsch from the Washington Post. Rita Kempley from the Washington Post also says there are really only 2 good words to say about this wreck. Melody Anderson. And Roger Ebert came in with a review. Where to start with this movie? Where to end? Even more to the point, in which order to show the reels? 1 out of 4. That sounds very like fatalistic from Roger Ebert.
They're all stupid. Shitting on my childhood.
They're so mean to you.
Well, IMDb comes in at 8.8 thousand user ratings at 5.1. So half kind of liked it, sort of liked it, really liked it, and the other half not so much. John Rhys Davies is in this movie.
Yes, and I love him.
Yeah, he's great. Wonder if he can save it. All right, I'll look for 10. Is there a 10?
I don't know if there is a 10.
There is.
Oh, nice.
Grab a beer, lay back, and enjoy this confused but very entertaining ride. Illegal Alien 51, 10 out of 10.
Sofa surfing streams of cinema on small screens in the summer of 2024. I have no idea what that means. Right on, Daddy-O, but that's the only 9 out of 10.
I'm convinced that Firewalker was a pleasant comedy. Mopar Man, 8 out of 10. Sorry.
Hijinks ensue. High kicks accrue. Harry lags, 7 out of 10.
Low budget Raiders of the Lost Ark in Aztec Mayan territory. Wuchak, 6 out of 10.
Raiders of the Lost Budget. UT Guard 14, 5 out of 10.
This one's Firewalker Texas Ranger. Jay Wolfgram, 4 out of 10. Yeah, it's not, the actors look cute. I'm still waiting for it to get funny. Romancing the stone. Yeah.
A well-intentioned but misfiring attempt for Norris to branch into something new. Well, that's what I think anyway. 3 out of 10.
This is So We Meet Again. Another bad Chuck Norris movie. Citizen Kane, 2 out of 10.
Bottom of the barrel? Heck no. Firewalker is buried about 10 feet below the barrel. Barnaby Rudge, 1 out of 10.
Nice.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Very encouraging.
I thought it was good.
Okay,
Okay, in my heart of heart, I knew it wasn't good. I will be honest. I know it's not going to be good, but I remember it was fun.
It probably is very fun.
Yeah, it's got to be. Who do we got here? Grindhouse. And this movie is on Amazon, just so we all know.
Yes. And so is Invasion USA. So are a lot of Chuck Norris movies because they have been pushed to the forefront. So everybody can visit them.
Sorry, I was just skipping through a commercial because I'm on a different browser here.
No worries.
All right, let's take a look at this dumpster fire. See how good it's going to be.
We're ready. Let's go.
Yeah, cannon.
Turn left.
In the proud history of adventure,
I stand left! In the desert, Leo. Watch if it doesn't make.
no heroes ever have been more courageous.
What is that? How the hell should I know? Matt, shoot it!
More faithful.
You stupid Earth J.
More optimistic
We keep sticking our necks out, and sooner or later somebody's gonna chop our heads off.
than Max Donegan and Leo Porter.
We need a new plan.
No, their friendship faces its greatest challenge.
You're getting as bad as that fruitcake girl.
Fruitcake?
Wow.
I'm a fruitcake?
A woman of definite charms.
You see, I've recently acquired a map, and I'm convinced it leads to a great amount of gold.
And dangerous curiosity.
I thought priests were supposed to be teetotalers.
I thought nuns were supposed to be virgins.
But Leo and Max have foiled countless encounters with death.
But I blame you for this. We're not dead yet.
And they'd gladly run any risk
If there's ever a time for a plan, it's now, Max.
for the thrill of danger, the promise of excitement, and a mountain of treasure.
There's better be some gold up here. Get your blood. I'm coming, I'm coming.
Chuck Norris and Lou Gossett in Firewalker.
Sipping champagne in fine restaurants, gambling in casinos.
Man, I can't wait.
I don't remember inviting you.
Yeah.
Sir, this is terrible.
Even the trailer looks bad.
It looks terrible. Why?
It might be fun.
Yeah,
But so far,
I do
everything
not have
points
high
to
hopes.
not.
I was going to say, my friend, this does not look promising at all.
All right. Well, what do you think?
I think
Well,
I'm going to
kinda
hate
just
it.
said it. Yeah, it's not gonna. It doesn't
Yeah,
look good
yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
Louis Gossett looks funny.
He's always good, no matter what he's in. He's always good.
Maybe it might be a little charming.
Let's not go too far. Like,
Yeah.
calm down.
We're gonna go watch Firewalker, Texas Ranger,
Hmm.
and when we come back, we are gonna review it.
You heard them. Movie time. Let's all go to the lobby and get ourselves a treat, and then watch a classic kick-ass movie from whenever the one we're about to watch was made.
And welcome back. Did you watch 1986 Firewalker with Chuck Norris and Louis Gossett Jr.?
I'm so mad at you for this movie. I'm
Ah.
so mad at you. Because I was already like, okay, Chuck. I like Chuck Norris.
I like Chuck Norris
And I
too.
was like,
and I
maybe-
watched Invasion USA first, so I'm like,
Oh,
all right,
see.
here we go.
I did it the other way around. I watched
so you probably
Firewalker
got
first.
pleasant. Yeah, so
And I was like, oh, Jesus
now
Christ.
you
So
gotta
then
watch another one.
I was like, fuck, I gotta watch Invasion USA. I really don't want to do this. And then Invasion USA was whatever that was.
Yeah.
But it was pleasurable. So I was like, oh, so it was just Firewalker.
Yeah.
Also, I kept searching for Firestarter and I was like, no, that's not what it's called.
Yeah, we'd have
What
a
is it called?
different conversation with Drew Barrymore starting
Yeah.
fires.
Drew Barrymore was
Pyromaniac.
adorable. Who did Chuck Norris play? I don't understand. Yeah, no, I finally figured it out. Whatever. I watched the movie. This was terrible.
B movies have either where they realize their budget and plan accordingly and shoot accordingly. And then there are
Yeah.
B movies that want to be an A movie and have
Yes.
not the experience, the money, or the know-how to do it. And Firewalker seemed to fall into the latter.
100%. You can tell. Excuse me.
was
You can
so
tell that they
bad.
were trying.
They were
They
trying.
were trying so hard. And I was watching it and I was like, who said you should do this?
Yeah.
Who? Because this is not good.
No.
Like, we're not even going to touch on all the like weird racist things. Like, we're not going to talk about that. We're just going to talk about how the movie itself is just like an unmitigated disaster. And I'm just like, God, guys, did nobody think to like, I feel like Louis Gossett Jr. probably wrote a couple things and said, hey guys, maybe we can change this line. Maybe we can change that line.
Oh, he was actually not bad in this movie.
No,
Like, he
but
brought his game to the movie. It's just the game that he was in was not good.
was shitty.
Yeah. And him and Chuck Norris had this kind of buddy dynamic
I thought they
going.
had the worst chemistry.
Why? Because he was like 6'5" and Chuck Norris was like 5'3".
No, here's the thing.
Chuck Norris can act. Louis Gossett can.
I think on like individually by themselves. Okay, yeah, Gossett was like way better, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
But Chuck Norris wasn't that bad individually.
No.
I think they just don't have chemistry together. And it felt like I was watching two movies.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Chuck Norris was doing one movie, Gossett was doing another. And they just edited them together. That's what it almost felt like. Because I was like, were you guys even in the same room during the scene? Because it feels like they just edited you together. It feels like, okay, I say my line, you say your line. I say my line, you say your line. There was no rhythm to any of the acting. It was very...
She stunk too.
She was terrible.
I'm like, she's pretty and all, but come on.
Melody Anderson.
Oh, this is how these Canon Group, the people who own Canon, worked back in the day. Just because I watched the documentary, and this will give you an idea. They were doing Alan Quarterman in The Lost City of Gold, another Indiana Jones wannabe, and the guy who owned it was like, get the chick Stone, get her the Stone, and they were like, okay, Sharon Stone, and they got Sharon Stone. They paid extra money for Sharon Stone, even though she was new. She was not. And the guy's watching it. He's like, who the fuck is this bitch? And this is what he said. And they're like, Sharon Stone, you told us to get Sharon Stone. And he's like, no, the chick from Romancing the Stone. I want her. You fuck. That's Kathleen Turner. Apparently, a lot of people said Sharon Stone's not the easiest woman to work with.
I mean,
although seeing their movies, you might be able to give her a little leeway.
Here's the thing, though, and I will say this: Sharon Stone seems like the kind of woman who has very exacting standards.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
she is not the type of woman who will show up on set, do a half-ass job, and be like, "Okay, peace out,
and
bitches."
that's all these movies are.
Yeah.
Half-ass.
So she's like,
movies.
no, if I'm going to come in, I'm going to do my work. We're going to do it right. We're going to do everything right. And I think a lot of them are very uncomfortable with that. And I get it. I get it. Mediocrity loves a lot of people in power. But I think a lot of women, because she's always been classified as being difficult to work with, but not rude or mean. Like, that's the difference. Whereas someone like Jennifer Lopez has been called rude and mean and like
And
belittling.
can't
And I mean that too.
or not well
but
all the time.
She tries so
does.
hard though.
She does.
I'm a firm believer that Jennifer Lopez likes to call herself a triple threat or likes to be called a triple threat. I think she's more like a triple suggestion. Like she's a decent dancer. She's a decent singer. She's a decent actor. I don't think she's great at any of those three. But I do think
can do all three of them.
She can do all three fairly well. And she is a hard worker and she hustles and she does all of that. And you're like, yeah, good for you, girl. I can't be mad at that. What I can be mad at is a terrible actress in this movie. And I don't know if it's because of what they wanted her to say and how they wanted her to say it, or because she's just terrible. Because the writing is not good in this movie.
No. No,
the direction is not good.
No, and the cinematography, it's in my thing. The cinematography sucks. The sets suck.
Yeah.
You could tell they were they were made at a discount.
100%. This feels like a movie of the week, but with a lower budget. Like, it's terrible.
And I'm going, how can you do Invasion USA for $12 million and blow up half the United States? And then for $8 million, you can't do, like, in my actual review for this movie, I'm like, why did they not pick Alaska or a forest or the Rockies or something that you could have cut back and dealt with properly, instead of trying to make this South American Mayan thing and then not go down there and do it in a desert somewhere, build everything and make it look so shitty.
I was like, my God, the foam rock is foam rocking in this.
Who were those secret Mayan people? What were they?
Nobody knows.
That popped out of nowhere.
None of it makes sense. None of it makes sense. Because I was like, guys, nobody's dressing like that.
No, it's the 80s.
Nobody's
they should have
walking
came out with Michael Jackson Thriller.
It was a weird, like, that's part of the weird racist stuff. Because in the very beginning, with those Middle Eastern people when they're in the desert.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
I'm looking at them and I'm like, did they paint you darker?
Yeah, they're probably
because that
white.
looks like paint on your face and
white
hands.
People, that's awesome.
That's really fucking weird. And here's the thing: in the 80s, there were Middle Easterns.
Yeah,
in LA.
It wouldn't have been hard. You could have.
It would have been hard to cast a few. They've gotten used to it. They're like, oh, so I'm supposed to play a villain. Oh, okay, cool.
Oh yeah,
because
there
in
weren't
the 80s,
any.
that was it. There was no like.
That was the only role you got. Looks like I'm a terrorist again.
Right? Like, it was fucking weird. But anyways, through this entire thing, I was just like, what the fuck? But my main complaint, because I'm like, Chuck Norris, on his own with his act, was he good? No. But he wasn't really that bad either.
Oh,
but when you put him in scenes with Louis Gossett Jr., and it looks like the dialogue from each actor was recorded on different days and edited together. I'm like, who did this? Where did this movie go so wrong? It already was going wrong from the beginning, but like this took it to, and I was like, it's like they didn't get a chance to try and build up any kind of chemistry on screen or off. I don't know. Maybe they were
the
best
main
friends.
villain at the beginning was not even Middle Eastern. He was like some Singapore James Bond villain, the general.
So fucking weird.
Which is what's her name? Melody, the girl in this movie.
Melody Anderson.
She was the lead in Flash Gordon, which I love. Oh, and John Rhys Davies was in this movie.
Yes.
I think he lost a bet. Had to do this movie.
Well, when he did his part, I was like, why do we keep having like visiting villains?
Yeah.
Like everybody's just a visiting villain. And then
maybe you shouldn't have someone that can really step it up acting, playing with people that can't act very well. It really just joints the shit out of this movie.
Like John Rhys Davies, I was like, oh, you're here. And I was like, oh, you're good. And then I was like, oh, you're crazy. You're going to get yourself killed.
And he's gone.
And then, but it's so funny because like at one point, Chuck Norris, his character Max says, if I get like that, would you stop me? And Louis Gossett's like, you're not going to get like that. That's what I'm here for, or something like that. And I was like, so you're just codependent? Like, I don't, You're his mental health crutch?
Yeah.
That's what this is?
Jimmy
That's
the Cricket.
healthy. Yeah.
Just
But
Louis
through this
Gossett
whole thing,
Jr.
it's
sitting on
just-
my shoulder telling me when to be a good guy.
Valid. If
No,
you're going to
this-
have someone sit on your shoulder, I'd have him.
There's
yeah,
not a
anyways.
lot of violence in this movie. There's not a lot
No.
of stunt, and the stunts that are done, the sets are way too small to have any sense of grandeur. Like when they were dangling Louis Gossett Jr. over that bubbling water thing, the
Yeah.
point of Chuck Norris jumping on him and swinging back and forth, like couldn't Louis Gossett Jr. did that himself, and you just grab him when he got to you, like
Yeah, especially because there was literally a ledge half a foot behind him.
yeah. It's like
I
it
was
was
like,
just to
he's
have
not
that
actually in
joke
danger.
where they could have that banter. No, and that banter back and forth as they were. Yeah, this movie was a
Yeah.
mess.
It was a hot mess. And by the end of it, I kind of hated you a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I'm like, he made me watch that. He made me watch
At the end,
that.
I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Another Jimmy pick.
You did better, though.
Yeah,
With another pick. But
Yeah.
this, my God.
yeah.
This was terrible.
And I'm watching, going out of all the Chuck Norris movies I could have picked. I think I
know.
picked the worst one.
And it was so funny because I remember thinking at the end of watching this movie, I'm like, if they had just given Chuck Norris more fights, I think
Yeah.
I would have liked this movie better.
Less talking, more fights. Louis Gossett
Yeah.
Jr. being the comedic and trying not to make Chuck Norris look so funny. Yeah.
Yes. I think this could have been reworked. I think it was just an execution error.
Yeah, there
the
was
most part,
something
yeah.
here. Like there was something
Yeah.
like when you're brainstorming this, there was something there. You're like, okay, yes,
Yes.
that makes sense. That sounds like a good movie.
It makes
and this
sense.
is what we got.
Yeah, they fucked it up. Anyways, let's go through this movie.
Yes. Max Donegan and Leo Porter are two seasoned treasure hunters whose adventures rarely result in any notable success. After their latest stint goes wrong, they are recruited by a seemingly psychic woman. The psychic part was dumb. Anyways, Patricia Goodwin, owner of a treasure map, she convinces them that the map leads to a huge stockpile of gold belonging to the Firewalker. She then says that someone or thing else is searching for the map, a red cyclops. When they got there up to that Mayan mountain, wherever they were, and they're like, Chuck Norris is like, there's nothing here. And she's like, no, there's a cave behind that boulder. And they showed it. And I'm like, if you're a fucking treasure hunter and you didn't see that fucking opening, you're you should not be doing this job. Because it was very obvious. Nothing here. Let's go.
But I mean, if this is how they're hunting for treasures, there's no doubt in my mind as to why they're still hunting.
Yeah.
Because if this is how you hunt,
Yeah.
you suck at your job.
Is this why no treasure gets discovered? Because only morons are out there hunting?
That is correct.
Oh, it was, bad. The map leads them to a
Terrible.
cave on a local Native American reservation. Patricia warns them that the cave is home to old people sleeping. They later discovered it is a mass grave filled with skeletons. They find a Spanish conquistador helmet, mural depicting Aztec and Mayan art, with the date being 1527. As Leo studies the mural, I'm learning more reading this than I actually...
100%.
Max finds a ruby pomaded dagger hidden inside a skull. They are ambushed inside the cave by a small group of men, and they were all... I don't know if they were supposed to be Native Americans or Mayans or Aztec. I don't know.
We don't know. Because what in the racist stereotypes was that?
Yeah, if you're going to be racist stereotypes, do a little research. That's all I'm
Honestly,
asking.
yeah. Be a little more accurate in your stereotypes.
Mm-hmm.
Be more detailed in your racism.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that's all I'm asking. Be racist, but be a little more detailed. And Patricia is taken by one of them. After killing their attackers, Max and Leo confront the kidnapper. Upon seeing the dagger, he screams and throws himself into a pit. Meanwhile, the dagger has been with them this entire time over in that glowing red skeleton head. Whatever. While discussing the nature of the dagger at a local bar, Max, Leo, and Patricia hear from the barkeep about El Coyote, a local that believes himself descended from the Aztecs. and also happens to be the one-eyed man with an eye patch. Oh, no, there also happens to be a one-eyed man with the eye patch. That's what's his name from Predator. He is, what's his name? Oh, shit, I can't remember. I can't even find it.
Wait, who is he supposed to be?
Oh, Sonny Lanham.
Okay. Yeah.
This was the psycho on Predator. They had to have a bodyguard there, not to protect him, but to protect everybody from him, because sometimes he goes off. But Arnold Schwarzenegger liked him, so they hired him.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh, wow.
The barkeep also directs them to Tall Eagle, a local Native American. He tells them that the Firewalker was a powerful being that flew away to walk in the fires of the sun, and gives Patricia a small bag of magic to protect her. Honestly, I thought he just gave her cocaine.
Valid.
While trying to figure out where to go next, Patricia stabs the dagger into a map, then faints, giving them a location of San Miguel. Max is later drugged by a woman. El Coyote chants while holding a snake as the woman attempts to murder Max. A chanting Tall Eagle causes Patricia to suddenly wake up and rush to Max's defense. And I'm sitting there and they're wrestling around on the ground. I'm like, for fuck's sake, can you guys just kiss each other, please, and make this movie better?
Okay, that was not what I was thinking, but I was thinking, can we make this a more like aggressive fight? Because y'all are just like...
That's what I mean. This kind of fell along into it's starting to fall into the soft porn area of the wrestling. It wasn't very aggressive.
I was like, are you going to pick up some pillows, have a little fight now?
Oh, I wish.
That's where we're
so much
Can
better.
you not? Can you not?
Leo stopped the woman from succeeding. They capture her, but she disappears overnight and a snake appears in her cell. I guess it ate her. I don't know. They travel to San Miguel and barter for information. A man named Boggs directs them to contact a village named Chajal. Boggs is later seen to have been working and is killed by El Coyote. Dressed as priest, and where did they get the fucking priest? Whatever, I'm not even gonna.
Nobody fucking knows.
Dressed as priest and a nun to avoid detection, the trio make it to the Chajal. I'm butchering this word, and find it completely deserted. Local militia chase them into a jungle on foot. They escape and make camp for the night. They are found in the morning by a friend of Max's, Corky Taylor. That's what's his name?
Oh, Corky. Reese.
Rise. Dave. Leader of a small group of Central American freedom fighters who provide them with a vehicle to finish their journey. When they stop that night, Leo disappears. Patricia, when she's, I'm going to go have a bath in the water. And they're like, I wouldn't. Why? And then it was such a fake looking crocodile or alligator.
Yes.
You could see it just being straight and just being pulled. And it hit a bush and just stopped because it was being pulled. Patricia and Max believe him dead when they find blood and his glasses by the alligator-infested river. The next morning, Patricia and Max find the temple they have been searching for. Inside, they find Leo alive and dangling from a rope, along with El Coyote. He offers Leo in exchange for the dagger, claiming he has no use for the three of them. After suggesting that Patricia can go free, she leaves and is sealed in a passageway. It's just so dumb. And the coyote is like, ha ha ha, I tricked you. El Coyote laughs and explains that he will kill them and sacrifice Patricia to appease the gods and become the Firewalker. Max throws a dagger at El Coyote to kill him, but he catches it and leaves the chamber. That was maybe the only cool part of this movie, when he catches the dagger. And it looked like a obvious film trick, but it did look okay. That's the best I can say. Max rescues Leo as El Coyote prepares to kill Patricia. They reach her just in time. Max shoots El Coyote in the chest, seemingly killing him. Patricia finds the gold by placing the dagger in a slot on the altar, opening a chamber below it. Might I say, for treasure that has been buried for like 600 years, it was the cleanest, most sparkling treasure I have ever. Not a cobweb in sight. No dust.
Apparently, the cleaning lady comes in once a week to dust everything, polish it up, make sure there's no oxidization.
I like, really, not one person could have suggested like a cobweb, some dust on it. It wouldn't cost a whole lot.
Jesus Christ, guys. It wasn't like an air sealed chamber.
No.
No. Anyways.
After gathering the gold, El Coyote attacks them. Patricia stabs him in the back with the dagger just as he prepares to kill Max. With El Coyote stunned, Max is able to fight back, kicking him into the altar. We did get a lot more kicks in this movie.
Yes.
Patricia
a few more.
then,
There wasn't enough, but
No.
there were more.
Not enough to save it.
No. Oh, God, no.
Patricia then sprinkles the magic bag on El Coyote's body. He bursts into flames as they leave the temple with the gold, and the trio reap the rewards of their successful journey. We also missed that they are now, I guess, rich at this. This was the best thing I saw, that weird resort on the side of a mountain. Like, why didn't
that was
you just
gorgeous.
fucking film there? That would have been cool. Instead of those shitty Flintstone fucking rocks that you had.
Yeah.
And then the general is there making them drinks and looking at them. And so we meet again, my friends. And ha ha ha. And then it ends. And that's our movie. That is our movie. What's your score? I have a feeling I know, but go ahead.
Skip it. Skip this motherfucking movie. Now, here's the thing. Here's why I say skip it. Because I like a bad movie. And even when there's a bad movie that just has something it needs to be experienced in it, like, there are lots of reasons why I will tell someone, oh, stream it, rent it. You have to experience this movie. Nobody needs to experience this movie. Nobody. There is not one redeeming quality of this entire movie. Nothing. The sets don't redeem it. The composition of the shots don't redeem it. None of the acting redeems it. None of the story redeems it. And there's like all kinds of other stuff added in where it's just like, why? Why did you even make this movie? Why? And here is the clincher to it. I kept checking how long I had left on the movie. I was so fucking bored out of my mind. And this movie drags and it drags and it drags. And every time I checked, I'd be like, holy fuck, I still have to watch that much more. Every single time. And I don't want to put anybody else through that. Now, as for my actual IMDb score, I'm going to give this movie, I'm going to say a 3. And just because, like, we do get some roundhouse kicks.
Yeah.
A few. And Louis Gossett Jr. is still very good.
Yeah, he brought his game.
Unfortunately, he's not in this movie by himself.
No.
Nor are Chuck Norris's kicks. And that's it. It's a 3. Okay, what's your score?
All right. If you remember liking Firewalker, you're probably like me, a kid who watched Raiders of the Lost Ark and thought, give me more treasure hunting, more adventure, more of that. And then you grew up and realized this ain't that. And if you've seen Firewalker recently and still like it, you shouldn't be operating heavy machinery or light machinery either. Which is a shame, because buried somewhere in this mess, there was actually something there. You could see it. Not on the screen. That part is shit. But Chuck Norris and Louis Gossett Jr., they don't have real chemistry. By themselves, they're fine, like we said. You throw another $20 million at this thing, maybe tighten up the script, clean up the direction. You're not getting Raiders of the Lost Ark. You're not getting Romantic Stone, but you might have had a fun little cult classic. Instead, you get sets that look like sets, like someone built them on a lunch break. The action is pretty mediocre for a Chuck Norris film. The acting feels out of place all the time. The story is a complete mess. The score, questionable at best. Even the fight scenes look kind of tired most of the time. Like everyone involved just wanted to go home. The cinematography is lazy. The camera work straight up looks like it was shot by a family on vacation with a camcorder they just figured out how to use. It was not shot well. And here's the real problem. I caught myself drifting. I checked my phone and I had to rewind it. And I checked my phone again and I had to rewind again. By the third time, I was getting mad for letting myself having this experience dragging out longer than it had to be. This isn't even an original idea, but it didn't have to be this bad. Scale it down. Set it in Alaska, Utah, Maine, somewhere cheaper, tighter, more contained. Instead, it tries to go big and it falls flat on its face. This movie wants to be Raiders of the Lost Ark. It doesn't even look better than Africa Screams with Abbott Costello. That movie looks better than this movie. It's a skip it. And there's nothing worth revisiting here. And honestly, if you're remembering liking this movie and you haven't seen it in years, keep the memory. Don't ruin it. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10 for my IMDb. I got through it. The two leads drag it across the finish line barely, and not together, each individually. I didn't hate it, but that doesn't mean you should watch it. No. I didn't like it. It's just not good. And which is a shame. I could have picked Delta Force, Missing Action.
Sorry.
There's so many Octagon where he's hired by this woman to go and beat up like 500 ninjas. Why didn't I pick that movie? No, I picked Firewalker.
Yeah, the memory was overwhelming, and you were like, yeah, this is going to be fun. And then it wasn't, and we all learn and we all grow.
Yeah. And I remember they did two Alan Quarterman, Canon did two Alan Quarterman movies that are like this. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to watch them.
I mean, maybe they did better.
Sharon Stone's in it.
There you go.
Richard Attenborough? Attenborough? Is that his name?
It could be. Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is not a good
No.
movie at all. Is there anything else you would like to?
No.
I'm sorry, Richard Chamberlain. Richard Chamberlain is
Alan Richard Chamberlain.
Who I actually like. Yeah. Maybe we'll give it a shot down the.
I mean, there's time. There's time. I don't think I've ever seen any of those other than, what is it? The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen has the Alan Quartermain character in it.
Yes. Yeah. And they made Alan Quarterman. I think they made a few movies in like the 40s, 50s.
Yeah,
that
I think
were very
so.
popular back in the day. That's treasure hunting, out treasures and adventure. It's not a fucking hard formula. These people managed to fuck it up.
I like that. It's not a hard formula. It's a very simple formula.
Very simple. Abbott and Costello did it, and they did it right.
Yep.
And you guys can even do it. And they're old and funny.
Oh, God.
Thanks for coming back to 1986 and unfortunately going over Firewalker. And until the next movie we remember liking.
Congratulations. You just had one of your childhood movie memories vindicated. Or they just eviscerated it. I don't know. This is a generic one-size-fits-all type of ending to the podcast. So thank you for listening, and please join Anna and Jimmy next time for another episode of the I Remember Liking That Movie podcast. If you dare to go back and watch that movie you remember liking,